All right, hello everyone. I am Crota doing a little bit of, casting of Hex. This is game 3 in a best of 3 from the ladder. I don't believe that both of these players are silver. They just have those plinths there just because. I don't know who the game players are, but I will be referring to them as, Portman Lando or Dreaming Fox versus Zorsum of Koru. Well, Spiders versus Dreaming Fox. Let's go ahead and break down some of the decks. Portman, it looks like as though he's running a straight up Spider deck. You can see him Brood Baron in here, Eggblight Stalker. He's probably going to be running of Spiderling eggs. Meanwhile, Lando's is going to be running a very, very control-based deck here. As you can tell, there's the Glory, there's the Silver Talon Mandate. As well, why there's a token on there, I do not know. And then for a little bit of card quality, we have the Academy up in his deck. Let's go ahead and get this started, as I believe it was Portman's turn first, playing down a Blood Shard and then passing it off to his opponent. Dreaming Fox going to go ahead and play down a Sapphire Shard as well, throw it back, no one having any early plays. Second card, putting down the Well of Cunning, going to go ahead and grab a Sapphire and then passing it back to his opponent. Meanwhile, Dreaming Fox going to go ahead and place down a Diamond Shard, probably going to play the Academy in order to get some good quality cards. A follow-up play is going to be a Blood Shard, and here he can either play the Tribunal Magistrate, Eggblight Stalker, or anything else of the like. I do believe the Tribunal Magistrate is, let's see. He's going to go, no, he's going to play the Spider, Orakamacon, and then pass it back to his opponent here. Meanwhile, let's see, 2 cards. He does end up grabbing a Silver Talon. It looked like he grabbed a Silver Talon. No, Treacherous Pass. He does play that out. I do not believe there's actually 5 on there. It will get 5 a little bit later as a Silk is thrown down. That Silk actually choosing a Sapphire Shard to make sure that he has everything he needs. He's going to go ahead and play the Eggblight Stalker and insert some Spiderlings into his opponent's deck. With the Academy, though, it is a little bit more difficult to actually get hit because you can choose what cards and you can put those Spiderling eggs back down. Web Scribe removing the attack here, as we now see a Locket of Reflection being placed down. So this is a Locket Spider deck, interestingly enough, as more Spiderling eggs enter his opponent's deck here. Now, card advantage definitely from the Iraq, as we do see Silver Talon Mandate being thrown out there. He's going to be able to use that Treacherous Pass and get that Silver Talon Mandate out fairly fast. On the flip side, we're going to inject more Spiderling eggs, play down the Brood Baron, get the second Brood Baron out, and this is definitely something to be worried about. Brood Baron, at the start of your turn, create a copy of each egg in target opposing champion's deck and put them into their deck. Then, if there are 250 more eggs in that champion's deck, destroy them. That means every turn you are getting 300, or was it? Double, so 400% more eggs into your deck. And that's even without a Hatchery Cultivator. If a Hatchery Cultivator is in this deck, I gotta assume that that's pretty much going to be instant death. Because of the Locket of Reflection, you would get 2. Let's see where all of this is going to be going next, as the Web Scribe is going to go ahead, exhaust. Silver Talon Mandate should be going back to hand sometime soon, as we now see the Radiant Physician being brought out. Radiant Physician, when you play a constant, this gets +1/+1. If you control 3 or more constants with different names, draw a card and gain 3 health. That 3 health could actually come back to hurt, or maybe at this point you want to draw those Spiderlings. Since you have the Treacherous Path, you shouldn't be altogether concerned about the attack until the Tribunal Magistrate does make a play. All right, there you go. Decree of Banishing, getting rid of one of those Brood Barons. Absolutely necessary right there. Now swinging in for 3 damage in the air. Brood Baron going to go ahead and double up the number of units in that library, or in that draw deck right now, as we now see the 2 Web Guards being thrown out as well. When a Spider enters play, you can start to exhaust troops. That is going to be a big deal, as you can see a Goliath Spider spawn coming into play. He's going to go ahead and exhaust the Radiant Physician and the Web... should have been able to exhaust the web scribe. Not quite sure why he didn't do that. Perhaps a little bit of an issue there, as you now see him draw more cards and placing down another card here. All right, Battle Chant now being thrown out, giving everything +2 or +1/+1. Gonna swing for 6 in the air. High damage indeed as the board resets. Broodbearing gonna go back, and now you see more and more Spiderlings back in the deck. Webguard gonna be exhausting the Radiant Physician and some more units. Another Arachnoglider to get some troops in the air to try and fight back. As you see, there is no attacking back the other way right now. So far, what is this going to look like next? Tribunal Magistrate perhaps looking for a big turn as the Decree of Banishee comes into play. Broodbearing going to be removed and placed in the void. Silver Talon Magistrate giving everything an additional +1/+1 this turn. Radiant Physician going to be swinging for 8, and this is in fact very big damage as some blockers are all lined up. Not lethal, but some units do end up going into the crypt. Back over to Portman. He's going to go ahead and play down the Arachnid. He does get a Hatchery Cultivator, and he's going to be able to play another one from the crypt here, but this may not matter. He has no easy way of actually removing or getting additional Spiderlings into the deck right now, as you see him draw a card here. All right, there you have it. A Web Scribe going to make -3. Dreaming Fox, he could, in fact, try and draw additional cards. Plays another Silver Talon Mandate. Gets +1/+1 on his flying troops as the Radiant Physician is just looking oh so healthy and maybe carrying this game. There's the big damage, and there is the GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit rushed on time. Couldn't explain everything that I wanted as I was getting phone calls as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.